Hello Rosanna, could you tell me about the organisation that you work for, CLAPA?
Yes, I'm Rosanna Preston. I'm the Chief Executive of CLAPA. That's the Cleft, Lip and Palate Association. It's a voluntary organisation formed 30 years ago as a partnership between health professionals and people affected by cleft lip and palate. And the aim of CLAPA is to provide support in a whole range of ways to parents and to health professionals. Although around 1 in 700 babies are born with a cleft lip and or palate, people are often unaware of the condition until it comes into their family. The baby can be diagnosed at the 20-week scan, or when the baby's born, obviously the cleft might be found then. And we really believe that it makes a huge difference to how the parents cope with that diagnosis if they get access to good, accurate information as soon as possible after they find out about the cleft.
So I guess that's why this film has been made, really, to provide that information.
Absolutely. We think it's a really marvellous source of information, not only for the parents but also for the health professionals who are dealing with the parents. It could be that the first person to see the cleft is a sonographer or a midwife on a maternity ward, and they might not have had direct experience of this before, and they might not know the best way to care for the parent and the child.
So it sounds like you've made this film with parents in mind, but also with professionals in mind.
Yes, absolutely. I think they both need to have easy access to this information.
Why particularly make a film to get this information across?
Sadly, sometimes people have a bad experience, and we want to make this experience as positive as possible for all parents who have a new baby. And the benefit of making the film is that people can access it easily, and they can take it away and digest it at their own speed, and they can look at the different chapters that are relevant to them at the right time.
And also, I guess, they can hear about the experiences of other parents who've been through having a baby with a cleft.
Yes, that's really important. We find that parents often want to talk to another parent who's been through the same experience. Even though they get access to specialist care from the cleft team, they want to talk to somebody else who's been through the same thing. We try to provide that in other ways, but this film gives them a chance to hear about parents' experiences.
Who's been involved in making this film?
Well, really everybody. I mean, it goes back to this idea of partnership. So the parents, the health professionals, the families, and CLAPA as well.
And I think as an organisation you also help adults, don't you, who've been born with a cleft?
Yes, we're also an organisation that supports adults, people who maybe come back to us wanting further advice or support. So we really support people right through their whole lifespan.
How do people know about CLAPA?
Well, they often find out about us from the nurse specialists, from the cleft teams, or from searching on the internet. But once they come to us, they find we can support them in lots of different ways. So we provide information, downloadable PDFs or information leaflets for new parents who want to know more about what cleft lip and palate means. We provide before and after photographs so they can see what happens after surgery. And we also provide telephone support and advice, so they can ring us at any time and we'll take their calls and talk them through what's going to happen with their child. And we can put them in touch with other parents who've been through the same situation, and they maybe meet up and talk about their experiences and meet their children, which all helps to show the parent that the child is going to be able to develop perfectly well, and just to understand what's going to happen over the next few years.